Hello children, good morning to you all. See, we have started the lesson and the northern plains. First day we learnt about the location of the northern plains and the river basins, how it is made, what kind of soil you find there, etc. Yesterday we learnt about the river basins of the northern plain, and today we are going to study about the regions covered under northern plains or the states. Roughly I told about the states, but in detail where they are located, in which river basin they are included, or they come under which river basins, what crops are grown there, what festivals are celebrated by the people there, which language they speak, what type of food they eat, everything in detail we are learning. So our lesson is India, the northern plains. Understand, India, the northern plains. Under this, we have completed what is the northern plain, its location, then the river basins under which the northern plain is divided. We learnt about it. Sutlej basin, Ganga basin and Brahmaputra basin. And today we are learning about regions covered under northern plains. Regions means areas. Regions covered under northern plains. Which states come under northern plains? In simple way to tell which places come under northern plains is our lesson for today. Regions covered under northern plains. So first of all comes Punjab, the states which are under northern plains. Punjab, then second comes Haryana, third comes Delhi, it is called NCT, National Capital Territory. Understand? Then Uttar Pradesh, UP means Uttar Pradesh. Then you have Bihar, and last you have West Bengal. These are the regions covered by the northern plains. Means these are the states which come under northern plains. Understand? Which are they? Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal. In which river basins they are divided? Punjab and Haryana come under Sutlej basin. Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, even West Bengal also come under Ganga basin, and only West Bengal comes under Brahmaputra basin. In this way, these 6 states are divided into all these river basins. So these are the states which are the regions which are covered by the northern plains. And we are going to study about them one by one in detail. What type of crops grow there, what festivals people celebrate, which language they speak, etc. First of all, let us take Punjab. You know why it got the name Punjab, this state? Panj means 5, Ab means rivers. Punjab is the place of 5 rivers, so it is called Punjab, children. So the major rivers flow through Punjab are Sutlej, Beas, Ravi. Sutlej is the main river, Ravi and Beas are its tributaries. These are the 3 major rivers which flow through Punjab. What are they? Sutlej, Ravi and Bias. Rivers which flow through Punjab are Sutlej, Ravi, not Ravi, Bias. They flow through Punjab and join Indus River in Pakistan. Okay. So, they provide water to the farms in Punjab, leaving the alluvial soil, make this Punjab very fertile place, and farmers grow here wheat, rice, sugarcane and other crops like fruits, vegetables, pulses, etc. So main crops grow here in Punjab are wheat, rice, sugarcane. Understand, these are the three important crops grown in Punjab. Okay. Then Chhattisgarh is the capital of Punjab. Capital of Punjab is Chhattisgarh. Sorry, Chandigarh, I am sorry. Even for Haryana also, Chandigarh is the capital. And people here, there are so many other places like Amritsar, Patiala, Jalandhar, Ludhiana. These are the other important cities of Punjab. Understand? Chandigarh is the capital of Punjab. Punjab is to the west of India. It comes under Sutlej River Basin. The main rivers flow here are Sutlej, Ravi and Bias. Main crops grown here are wheat, rice and sugarcane and many others in small quantity. And the capital of Punjab is Chandigarh, and other important cities of Punjab are Ludhiana, Jalandhar, Patiala and Amritsar. Amritsar is the holy place of the Sikhs. Sikh religion is followed here mostly, and here their holy place, Golden Temple, is located in Amritsar. Then the festivals they celebrate are Guru Parv, Baisakhi, Holi, Diwali. These are the festivals they celebrate. What festivals? Mainly Guru Parv. On Guru Purnima, on Purnima in Kartika Masam, they celebrate Guru Parv. And they celebrate Baisakhi, the harvest festival, during March and April. Then other festivals, Holi, Diwali also they celebrate. And here people speak Punjabi and Hindi languages. People here speak Hindi and Punjabi languages. Once again I repeat everything about Punjab. Punjab is the state which lies in the Sutlej basin of the northern plains. It is located towards the western part of India, and its capital is Chandigarh. Other important cities are Ludhiana, Amritsar, Jalandhar and Patiala. And main crops grown here are wheat, rice and sugarcane. And people speak here Punjabi and Hindi language. They follow Sikh religion mostly, and they main festivals celebrated by the Punjabis is Baisakhi, Lohri and Holi, which we call Holi, and Guru Parv, Diwali, etc. Understand? Now let us go to Haryana next. Haryana is the second state which is in Sutlej basin. Understand? Haryana is the neighboring state of Punjab. Chandigarh is the capital. Understand? It is a common, Punjab and Haryana have common capital, Chandigarh. Chandigarh is the capital of Haryana. The Yamuna and Sutlej rivers provide water for irrigation. Yamuna and Sutlej river flow here in this area. Understand? And wheat, rice, and sugarcane are the main crops. Same, everything same, just like Punjab. Farmers use tractors, tubewells, and water pumps. Many people are engaged in cattle rearing and dairy farming. Hindi and Haryanvi are the main languages spoken here. So, here Haryana capital is Chandigarh again. Languages Hindi, Haryanvi. There are regional languages. Main crops grown here are, you are making the chart like this. Main crops grown here are wheat, rice, and sugarcane, as in Punjab. Understand? Here, they advanced technology of farming. They use rivers, Yamuna and Satluj rivers flow and give water to the fields here, irrigate the fields here. They use tractors, tube wells, means our ఏమంటారు మన దాంట్లో బోర్వెల్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తారు వాటర్ గురించి. And many people are engaged in even cattle rearing also. Understand? And dairy farming is also one of the main work done in here. Third is National Capital Territory, Delhi. It is the national capital territory of our country. It is the capital of India. NCT Delhi means. Third, NCT Delhi. NCT stands for National Capital Territory. It is the capital of our country, India. Capital of India. It is treated as one separate state because it is a national territory of our country. Understand? Yamuna river flows here. Delhi is situated on the banks of Yamuna river. Here it is the center for the administration of union government. Our central government is situated in New Delhi. It has many famous monuments, historical buildings you find. Hindi is the main language here. Understand? It has many historical monuments like Red Fort, Qutub Minar, Jama Masjid, India Gate, Lotus Temple, Gurudwara, Seesganj, Akshardham Temple, Jantar Mantar. Understand? It is called even mini India also. People from all the states mostly are living here, and almost all the festivals celebrated in all parts of India, they are celebrated in Delhi. Many historical buildings are there. They are given in your textbook, you see. Uttar Pradesh next. Next state is Uttar Pradesh. It is in Ganga Basin. Completely in Ganga Basin. Understand? Its capital is Lucknow. Capital of Uttar Pradesh is Lucknow. Other important cities of Uttar Pradesh are Meerut, Agra, Kanpur, Allahabad, Varanasi. Meerut, famous place, Jhansi Rani Lakshmibai belonged to it. Agra, we find Taj Mahal over there, and Agra Fort is also very famous. Kanpur, where Tatya Tope Nana Sahib also were who were the first revolution freedom fighters of our country. Allahabad, where Triveni Sangam is there, Nehruji's birthplace it is, and Varanasi, which we call Kashi, holy place of the Indians. Here, what crops are grown? Rice, same. Rice, wheat, sugar cane, pulses, oil seeds are grown here. It is called the sugar bowl of India. Sugar cane is the major crop, but all other food grains also grow in plenty, like rice, wheat, pulses, we need dals, and oil seeds. These are the main crops here. People speak Hindi and Urdu here. In Uttar Pradesh, people speak Hindi and Urdu because so many Muslims live here. Nawabs, the rulers, Lucknowi Nawabs, we call them. The major festivals celebrated here are Holi, Dasara, Diwali, Eid, Moharram, and Christmas. Almost all the major festivals are celebrated here. What are they? Holi, Diwali, Dasara, Moharram, Eid, and Christmas. Means they celebrate here the festivals of all the religions, I can say. Then comes Bihar. Once again repeating about Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh capital is Lucknow. People speak here Hindi and Urdu language, and main crops grown here are wheat, sugarcane, rice, pulses, and oil seeds. And capital of Uttar Pradesh is Lucknow. They celebrate the festivals like Dasra, Diwali, Eid, Moharram, Holi, and Christmas. Now Bihar. Next is Bihar. Bihar is one more state in the Ganga basin. Understand? Two great men took birth on the land of Bihar. One is Gautama Buddha, second is Lord Mahavira, religious leaders. Understand? Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwa and Nalanda are the places associated with them. Bodh Gaya and Nalanda are the places related to Lord Buddha and Mahavira. Nalanda was the great university in those days. People from all over the world used to come to study here, and now we are going to America for studying. All ulta it has become now. Patna is the capital city of Bihar. Patna is the capital of Bihar. Patna, or you call Patna, whatever it is Patna actually. Understand? And rice is the major crop of the state. Rice is the main crop. Along with rice in small quantity, they grow wheat, sugarcane, and jute. Bihar main crops are rice and jute. But along with rice and jute, they grow even wheat and sugarcane also. Hindi and Urdu are the common languages spoken here. Understand? Hindi and Urdu are spoken in Bihar. Understand? Bihari language is also there, which is Hindi only in different way they speak. Diwali, Dasara, Chhat, Eid, and Durga Puja are the main festivals celebrated here. Chhat ani oka festival anta Holi, Dasara, Diwali, common festivals all. Eid, it is majority of the people are Muslim here, so Eid is also an important festival. Then comes West Bengal. Once again I repeat about Bihar. Bihar is the part of Ganga basin. Patna is the capital of Bihar. Understand, it is the place. Bihar is associated with two great religious founders like Mahavira, the founder of Jain religion, Gautama Buddha, the founder of Buddhism. Understand, Nalanda and Bodh Gaya are the two places associated with these two people. And you know, the main crops grown here are rice is the major crop. Along with rice, jute, wheat, and sugarcane are also grown. Hindi and Urdu are the main languages spoken here, and they celebrate Chhat, Dasara, Diwali, and Eid festivals. Understand? Durga Puja. Now West Bengal. Kolkata is the capital of West Bengal. Kolkata. Kolkata is the capital of West Bengal. Main language is Bangla language, Bengali language they speak here. Rice and jute are the main crops. Rice and jute are the main crops grown here. Understand? So, West Bengal is known for fertile plains formed by river Ganga and Brahmaputra. You have the great delta of Sundarbans here, the world's largest delta. Very, very fertile place. So, rice and jute are the main crops grown here in this delta. People speak Bangla. Kolkata is the capital of West Bengal. Durga Puja is the main festival of this area. Understand? Durga Puja, during Dasara they celebrate for 10 days. And you know, they are very artistic people, highly talented artists. They love dance, music, painting, literature, all. Understand? The region of northern plains, now about the industries, main industries we have in northern plains. As the place is plain, lot of raw materials you get there, cotton, sugarcane, like that, and even minerals also. So we find so many big industries also in this area. The reason for the northern plains having most populous state is the fertile soil, which is required to increase the farm production. Major food crops of India are grown here. The important industries like coal, jute, and cement are scattered over the whole region. All these reasons make the northern plains very important for India. There are many factories in these cities. The waste from the factories and houses go into rivers and pollute them. This practice must be stopped to keep our rivers free from pollution. So, as this area is very suitable, very fertile for growing crops, major production of food crops and cash crops, both are from this area. Means northern plain is suitable for growing almost all types of crops. And population is also dense here. Major part of the land here. People live here, they do farming, they work in the factories and all. The reason for it is very fertile land, and it is famous for food production. Major food production of India comes from this northern plains. And there are many important industries like cement industry, jute industry, sugar industry, coal. All these industries are scattered, means spread all over the northern plains, giving people the employment opportunities, means facilities, job facilities, I can say. Everything is okay, but as there are many rivers, and on all the river banks they have the factories. And what happening, the waste from the factory, liquid or solid, it is let into the river. And this, because from the wastage from the factories include chemicals also. These chemicals make the river water pollute, not fit for drinking and growing crops. So this must be stopped, they say, through following many measures. This is all about the lesson, the northern plains, completed. What we learnt? Location, then which state come under, river basins of the northern plains and which states come under them, what languages are spoken there, what crops are grown there, which festivals are celebrated there, and which rivers flow there. Everything we covered in this lesson. The regions covered under northern plains. Here ends our class and the lesson also. Tomorrow onwards, I will give notes in the typed form. I am not giving on the board any notes part. Please do copy and learn them. So here ends our class. Thank you, children.